Have you ever reached for a handful of fresh herbs, maybe to sprinkle on your soup or garnish your Sunday omelet, only to find the bunch you bought a few days ago has turned limp, soggy, or just plain sad? I know that feeling. You sigh, toss it out, and think, there goes another few dollars. Well, imagine never having to do that again. Yes, really never again. Because today, I'll show you how to regrow 8 of your favorite kitchen staples right from what's already sitting in your kitchen. No fuss, no bending, no expensive garden kits. Just a few clever tricks that will make your windowsill the most hard-working spot in your home. Hello, my lovely gardening friends. Welcome back to Golden Years Lifestyle Hub, where we celebrate easy, joyful, and meaningful living, one plant at a time. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thank you for choosing to spend your precious time here. It truly means the world. Now, before we dig in, pun absolutely intended, let me tell you what's ahead. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to regrow your favorite herbs, but you'll also feel confident doing it, even if you prefer gardening from a chair or your cozy kitchen counter. Every single tip I'm sharing today is gentle, simple, and perfectly suited for small spaces. Whether you live in a house with a garden or an apartment with just one sunny window, you can absolutely do this. Before we start, a quick reminder. If you enjoy these little gardening moments that bring peace and beauty to your days, please take a second to like this video, subscribe, and tap that bell icon. It helps our small community of senior gardeners grow and helps YouTube share this space with others who'd love to join us. Now let's set the scene, shall we? 8. Regrow green onions/spring. Let's start with something simple and a little bit magical, green onions, or as some call them, spring onions. You won't believe how easy these are to regrow. No soil, no mess, no heavy lifting. After using your green onions, just cut about 2 inches from the white root end, apart with those tiny little roots. Pop them into a small glass of water, just enough to cover the roots, and place it by a sunny window. Change the water every 2 or 3 days to keep it fresh. In less than a week, you'll see new green shoots sprouting up like little miracles. Honestly, it's so satisfying. My neighbor tried this once, and she called me laughing, saying, "They grew overnight." It really feels that quick. Once the roots look strong, you can move them into soil if you want fuller, healthier growth, but they'll keep growing right in water, too. It's perfect for seniors because it's light, clean, and stress-free. If this little trick made you smile, don't forget to give this video a thumb up. It really helps our lovely senior gardening family here at Golden Years Lifestyle Hub. All right, ready? Let's move on to the next easy kitchen staple you can regrow forever. 7. Regrow basil. Now, let's move on to one of my absolute favorites, basil. Oh, that lovely, fragrant herb that makes your kitchen smell like summer. Regrowing basil is just as simple as it is rewarding. Start by snipping a healthy stem right below a leaf node. That's the little bump where new leaves grow. Place that stem in a small cup of water, just enough to cover the bottom part. And here's the secret. Basil loves sunlight, just like we love our morning tea. So, keep it right there on your sunny kitchen window where it can soak up the light. In about 10 days, you'll see thin white roots start to appear. That's your cue to gently move it into a pot with soil. Nothing fancy. Any small pot or recycled container will do. Give it a little pat, a little water, and watch it grow. Here's a lovely tip. Keep the leaves pinched from the top now and then. It helps the plant grow bushier and fuller instead of tall and leggy. And don't worry if you forget to water it once or twice. Basil is forgiving, like a good friend who understands when life gets busy. A small pot of basil on your windowsill adds such charm. Your kitchen will smell fresh and inviting, and your neighbors might just peek in and say, "What's that lovely scent?" So go ahead, give it a try. A single stem today can become a whole new plant in no time, and you'll never have to buy store basil again. 6. Regrow mint. Next up is the ever-refreshing mint, one of the easiest and most delightful herbs you can grow. If you enjoy a soothing cup of mint tea or love adding that cool burst of flavor to your meals, this one's for you. Start by cutting a stem about 4 inches long from a healthy mint bunch. Gently remove the leaves from the lower part, just the bottom inch or 2, so that no leaves sit in the water. Then, place the stem in a small glass of water and set it somewhere bright, but not too hot, like your kitchen window or a shaded patio corner. In a week or so, you'll notice tiny white roots starting to appear. That's your sign it's ready for its forever home, a small pot with soil. Press it in lightly, give it a sip of water, and let it do its thing. But here's a friendly warning. Mint grows like it's on a mission. Truly, if you plant it beside other herbs, it might just take over like the boss of the garden. So, keep it in its own little pot. My friend keeps hers in an old teacup on her porch, and honestly, it looks adorable. Plus, the scent is heavenly when she brushes past it. And once it settles in, it keeps giving. Snip a few leaves for tea, salads, or even your drinking water. It adds such a refreshing touch. If you've tried any of these regrowing tricks already, share your experience in the comments. I'd really love to hear your stories. What worked for you? What made you smile? And what's thriving on your windowsill right now? 5. Regrow lettuce or romaine hearts. Now let's talk about something crisp, cool, and oh so refreshing. Lettuce or romaine hearts. Perfect for those who love a fresh salad but hate buying those big supermarket bags that go soggy before the week's even over. Here's how simple it is. After you've used your lettuce leaves, keep the base, the firm white end at the bottom. Place it in a shallow bowl of water, just enough to cover the base but not drown it. Then, set it near a sunny window or outside where it can catch some gentle sunlight. Within just a few days, you'll notice tiny roots forming at the bottom and fresh green leaves sprouting from the center. It's such a satisfying sight, watching new life come from what would have been tossed away. Every morning, give it a light mist of water to keep the leaves fresh and happy. You can leave it growing in water for a bit, or once the roots are strong enough, move it into a small pot of soil for fuller, crunchier leaves. Either way, you'll have a steady supply of lettuce for sandwiches, salads, or even as a pretty green decoration by your window. And let's be honest, there's something wonderful about picking your own lettuce right before lunch. It feels fresher, it tastes better, and your neighbors might just say, "You grew that yourself?" So, if you're a salad lover who prefers freshness over fuss, this one's perfect for you. Now take a deep breath and enjoy that image of green leaves soaking up the sun, because we're moving closer to our top 3, and the next one smells absolutely divine. 4. Regrow garlic sprouts. Now this next one is a little hidden gem, garlic sprouts. Most of us have seen garlic start to sprout in the kitchen drawer and thought, "Oh no, it's gone bad." But don't throw it out. That little green shoot is actually a delicious gift waiting to be nurtured. All you need to do is take a single clove of garlic, yes, just one, and plant it in a small pot with some soil. Press it in gently, with the pointed end facing up, and cover it lightly. Keep the soil slightly moist, not soggy, and place it in a bright spot with indirect sunlight. In just a short while, you'll notice lovely green shoots growing from the top. These are garlic sprouts, and they taste like a mild version of garlic chives, perfect for soups, omelets, or sprinkled over mashed potatoes for a little extra flavor. And here's a fun thought. These little shoots give you that wonderful garlic taste without the strong garlic breath afterward. That's what I call a win-win. It's such a small, simple thing, but seeing that bright green sprout reaching up each morning feels oddly rewarding. My friend Peter keeps his by the kitchen sink, and he says it's his little reminder that life keeps growing, even from leftovers. So, if you've got a few cloves lying around, don't toss them, plant them. Your taste buds, and everyone around you, will thank you. 3. Regrow celery. Coming in at number 3, one of the most rewarding and surprisingly easy ones to grow, celery. If you enjoy adding that crisp crunch to your soups, stews, or even smoothies, you'll love this. After you've used your celery stalks, keep the base, the firm bottom part that usually gets thrown away. Place it in a shallow bowl of water, with just enough water to cover the bottom. Then, set it in a sunny spot, like your kitchen window or balcony table. In only a few days, you'll start to notice tiny new shoots pushing up from the center. It's such a lovely sight, like watching a bit of green hope grow back from something you thought was done. When the new leaves start to look healthy and the roots peek out from underneath, it's time to move your celery base into a small pot of soil. From there, it just keeps on growing. You'll have fresh, homegrown celery ready to snip whenever you need it. Perfect for your hearty soups or that refreshing morning smoothie. And honestly, it feels wonderful to see it come alive again, especially knowing it started from something that would have gone into the trash. If you're enjoying this gentle journey of regrowing, go ahead and hit that like button. It tells YouTube that senior gardeners truly love simple, feel-good tips like this. Now take a deep breath, smile at your growing greens, and get ready. The next one on our list smells absolutely heavenly. 2. Regrow rosemary. Rosemary, one of the most beautiful and fragrant herbs you can grow. It has that lovely pine-like scent that instantly makes any kitchen feel calm and cozy. And the best part? It's wonderfully easy to regrow. Start with a small stem, about 3 inches long. Strip off the leaves from the bottom inch or 2, just enough so that part can sit comfortably in water. Place your stem in a glass of water and set it somewhere bright, but not under harsh sunlight. After about a week or 2, you'll see little roots begin to appear, delicate and white like tiny threads of promise. Once those roots are long enough, transfer the stem into a small pot of soil. Rosemary prefers its soil on the dry side, so don't worry if you forget to water it every now and then. It's a tough, forgiving plant. In fact, I like to say rosemary has the same spirit as many of us. It thrives with a bit of love, a touch of light, and not too much fuss. Beyond its beauty, rosemary has a wonderful aroma known to help with relaxation and memory. Some people even keep a pot on their bedside table just to enjoy its calming scent before sleep. And when you brush your hand over the leaves, that soothing fragrance fills the air, like a tiny whiff of peace in your home. So, if you're looking for something low maintenance, lovely, and useful, rosemary is your perfect match. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Our number 1 easiest and most rewarding kitchen regrow is coming up next. 1. Regrow ginger. And finally, we've reached our number 1 easiest and most rewarding kitchen regrow, ginger. Warm, fragrant, and oh so useful, especially for tea lovers and anyone who enjoys a little natural comfort for digestion or those rainy day aches. To start, take a small piece of fresh ginger with at least one visible eye, that little bump where new shoots will grow. Plant it in a shallow pot filled with loose, well-draining soil, with the eye facing upward. Press it in gently, just enough to cover it, and place the pot where it can get gentle, indirect sunlight. Now here's the key. Ginger grows slowly but steadily, just like us. It doesn't rush. Give it a little patience, water it lightly about once a week, and before long, you'll start to see small green shoots pushing through the soil. Those first sprouts are such a joy to see. You'll smile every time you pass by. And once it takes off, you'll have your very own fresh ginger supply right from home. Imagine plucking a piece for your evening tea or grating some into soup on a cool afternoon. My neighbor keeps hers by her kitchen door, and she says the earthy scent alone makes her mornings brighter. It's one of those plants that gives back quietly, without much demand. No rush, no stress, just calm, steady growth. If this was helpful and you'd like more easy, senior-friendly gardening secrets, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Years Lifestyle Hub. It helps our lovely community grow and keeps these gentle, joyful gardening moments coming your way. Now go ahead, give that little ginger piece a chance. It might just surprise you with how much life it holds. If this video brought a smile to your face or a bit of sunshine to your day, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. You'll be helping our little senior gardening community here at Golden Years Lifestyle Hub bloom beautifully, one kind soul at a time. And remember, my dear friends, gardening isn't about perfection. It's about joy. It's about watching something grow because of your care, your patience, and your gentle touch. Even the smallest pot on a windowsill can hold a whole world of peace and satisfaction. Thank you, truly, for spending this time with me today. You're doing something wonderful by nurturing life, no matter how big or small your garden may be. Until next time, keep your hands gentle, your heart light, and your garden growing.